Robbie, it is such a pleasure to talk to you again about the Big Break Indian Wells, and this was a crazy but awesome episode. I'm taking the words right out of your mouth that I saw in your interview. Tell me what you thought about the whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's a well-written script by the Golf Channel. You have to hats off to those guys. They're very smart people at the Golf Channel, and it's good television. But it's a lucky game we're playing. I mean, ultimately you got to hit the golf shots to survive. But if I was in the situation of those three guys, I would be blessed and glad to be able to have the privilege to have a chance to get back on the show. So hey, I wasn't mad. If I was in their situation, hey, I'd try to take advantage of it also. So.
Well, how long did it take you to come up with the Carlsbad joke?
Just I don't know. It just some things just come to mind real quick. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty unique though. It fit it like a champ.
It was good. It was very good. Okay, well let's talk a little bit about the actual show. You got to see it for the first time. You weren't there to witness it as it was happening. Anything about it surprise you? Anything you want to just talk about that you want to share?
Well, I mean the golf last night. Us seven that were safe in the house, we didn't know how that match turned out between the three of them. So when I was watching it last night, that was the first time since the show has been coming on that I was unaware of what golf was about to be portrayed. So, people don't know watching that show. If you aren't there, it's the most nerve-wracking experience of your life. So when someone says, what kind of shot was that? Or what in the world, I could have done that. Well, no, you couldn't. Or maybe you could, but I'd like to see you try it because, you're going to hit bad shots. It's the toughest thing I've ever been a part of. So when I watch those guys, hit, mediocre golf shots, I don't criticize them because stay tuned, I'm going to hit plenty of them myself.
We all do. That's the funny thing about it. But it was sad that Robert had so many of them in a row. He did hit that really nice drive right down the fairway, but short game was definitely struggling, and it was very hard to watch that part of it.
Well, I mean, you can punch in Robert Floyd on your Google. I mean, we all know what this guy's capable of doing, and we know what he's done in the past. Golf is a fickle game. He lost his confidence. That's all you can say about it. And when you lose your confidence, you get very nervous. And when you lose your confidence, you start searching. And that's what he was doing. He was actually guessing out there how to hit the ball again. And he was trying probably 20 different golf swings. We don't know what was going through that mind. And we've all been there, so I don't think it's right or wrong to criticize someone when they're in that situation, especially when you got 14 cameras rolling.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that was really tough for him and for him to watch it, I mean, right now he's probably playing, great right now. Who knows? But it's just sad to see him lose his confidence in that state of the game.
Well, somebody who's never lost his confidence, in fact, I would suggest he might be a little overly confident, which also hurt him, was Justin. I mean, he just doesn't stop. He's just go, go, go as far as, he's going to take everybody down, and it just doesn't happen. What do you think about that?
Who's that?
Justin.
Who?
Justin. When Justin said, he's going to bring on the pain, I mean, he's so overly confident. You start to wonder if that's getting in the way of him performing.
I mean, it's a good mindset to have, to be very confident. I'm sure, he was playing good golf at the time. But I don't care how good a golf you're playing, when the cameras are on and you have to hit that one shot in particular, that's hard to do. I mean, the best in the world, Tiger Woods would be nervous on that show. I've said that before, and I'm not lying. And he was very confident. He was playing good golf, but that's the thing about that show. You have to hit that golf shot right then, and that's it, period. You don't have an opportunity of missing a green and getting up and down and saving par and turning in a good score. It's different on that show. It's that one shot and one shot only, and these guys, we're extremely nervous, and it's hard to hit and execute golf shots when your hands are shaking.
Well, it was funny because right at the very beginning, Russell turns to Justin while they're still in the hotel room and says, "You just don't get it. This isn't a golf game. This is one shot at a time, seriously. But Russell played well. I mean, he did hit some shots where he took a little bit too much risk, I thought, but he showed that he had game on this show this week.
Well, that's what I was really proud of him. Like I said before, he doesn't have the privilege to play and practice like the most of us on the show have had an opportunity to do. And him being a great family man, and for him to support and protect us in our country like he does, I was very impressed with some of the shots he hit. I think his work, what he does for a living, helps him in those pressure situations. I really do. He's been fighting and been in those type of situations where it prepared him for that kind of drama, and he gained a little confidence throughout the show. Mm-hmm. And I was very proud of him to make it that far and hit as good as he did. He impressed me.
Yeah, he did me as well. And one of the things that impressed me was he was having fun with it. You could see that. I mean, that little karate move he made going into the second challenge, you saw a lighter side of Russell that we hadn't seen before. And that was it was wonderful to watch that. And I have to ask you, though, he went through some of the contestants saying whether they would be good soldiers or not good soldiers. And I don't remember seeing you in the picture. Did he actually ever say whether you'd make a good soldier or Marine?
I was waiting on that. I was watching that also. I was, oh, God, here it comes. There's no telling what he's going to say. So I'm sure they had to edit it to the point where they couldn't even show it. So I don't know. But I'm sure, we laugh. Russell's a great guy, and we sat around and goofed off a bunch. I admire him. So I'm sure it was good. And maybe they just run out of some television time.
Yeah, well, that's possible. That's possible. Well, you guys had a good time playing the Wii and doing all that fun stuff. But, I can't imagine that being actually a great day for you guys. I bet you wanted to be out on the course, didn't you?
We did, no doubt about it. You could see Will really wanted to also. But he stayed on the top of that leaderboard for many weeks. So coming up to last night's show, so he's anticipating it getting over with. And I don't blame him. I lost my lead. I'm in the back of the pack, so I'm kind of taking a different perspective. I'm trying to grind and try to work my way back up the ladder, and I think he's trying to hold on a little bit. So I think he was more offended by, getting Petey back on the show, because Petey was a big threat, and at the time, no doubt about it. And we all respect his golf game. But he earned his way back on, so. Give an opportunity and hit a great golf shot and say, hey, hats off to the guy,
Absolutely. No, it was a really good show, and you obviously saw as you walked up to all of you there, and, the look that Will had on his face was not pleasant, and yet, Petey was grinning from ear to ear. That guy's just bursting with confidence and happiness right now. You wonder how much those opposite emotions are going to affect that playback between all of you guys and Petey next week, but I guess you can't tell me, can you?
No, I can't tell you, but it's going to get really, really good. I mean, you got to figure Petey went through the elimination and got beat in the first show, and then he was granted the opportunity of working his way back onto the show, and so he went through that drama and worked his way on, and now he's coming back to fight his way back on through us. So, we'll see what kind of player he is, and I mean, he deserves to be back on the show. I mean, there's a lot of luck on the show. And, that's why I don't take much out of it. When I beat him in that long drive contest, I got lucky and hit a good shot. But I wouldn't want to challenge that guy again. Absolutely not, because you don't. I mean, look at his resume. The boy can play some golf, and the boy can hit it deep. That's why he chose me, and he's very confident. He went after me in the beginning. So the boy is confident, so we'll see what he's got to bring.
Definitely. Well, I'm excited about it. Well, thank you again so much, Robbie, for being with me this week. Is there anything you wanted to close with, or is there anything I didn't ask you that you wanted to share?
No, I don't think so. I'm just, blessed to be able to be a part of the show, and blessed to be able to have made it this far. I've been lucky. I've got through a few challenges that wasn't quite, golf in my mind, like that poker game I beat Russell. I don't think I beat that fella, and I hated to see me having something to do with his elimination, but that wasn't God, that was luck, and that's all I can say about that. That was luck. So.
Yeah. Well, we feel blessed to actually talk to you every week, and I'm so happy that you agreed to these interviews, and I look forward to talking to you again next week.
Well, yeah, thanks for having me, okay?
Okay, chat later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.